Unfortunately, not everybody can handle the maturity it takes to put insulation in a house like me.
Insulation makes us scratchy. We don't like insulation.
But insulation keeps us warm from the cold.
No, and it chokes me. I can't breathe. Insulation. I can't breathe.
But you could wear your mask, your N95 mask, and not have insulation choke you.
No, Master doesn't want me to put insulation up.
But you are Master. You should put insulation up.
Now it'll be an inside wall. Nobody has to have insulation on an inside wall.
When will you get it to be an insulation wall? In 2 years? I don't know. Hopefully this summer coming up. But what if it's another 900 million degree drought? And you can't do all that work out there. Then you want the insulation to keep the house cool.
No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to insulate.
So, listen. This isn't like a learning channel. This is my personal journey. My journal of how I'm building a house, so I'm keeping track of what I'm doing daily. Kind of like a to-do list, right? Eventually I could write a book or something. But there's a little bit of emotional exploration going on here. And if, unlike me, you lack emotional maturity, perhaps insulation's not for you. Anyway, I don't wanna. Let's get this done. Stop complaining, Internet. It's time to work. Insulation work. Don't wanna. Here, you can see what I'm doing down below here. There we go. Can you see that, Internet? I take a little piece of insulation. Mineral wool is what I use, if you've been following along. It has 2,500 Fahrenheit fire resistance. Very important for Texas, because that's about our average temperature on a daily basis. But forest fires, that's the real reason why I do this. And then I rip it in half because I put the 2x4s on their sides. Now, people will point out, that's not a lot of insulation. Well, I'm going to put 800,000 BTU value of earth bags around this house. This is just to get me by and to fill the wall space so the walls don't sweat. So it's displacing, right, moisture. If it can't exchange gas, then it can't follow Boyle's law, and then I won't have as much moisture in my walls, therefore I won't have condensation. So that's what's going on there. And what else? Oh, it's hydrophobic, meaning it doesn't like water. Don't wanna! Alright. Rinse and repeats. Look, the sun came back out today. I was not expecting that. Don't wanna! I can see clearly now. Rain is gone. My way. Gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. We'll push some insulation down there where the pipes come through. The other thing about mineral wool is animals don't like it. It's stone, so it abrades them. They don't like it for the same reason I don't like it. For bugs, it abrades their exoskeleton until they fall apart. For mice, there's nothing for them to chew on that's healthy. And it gets in their eyes and causes them eye problems. This doesn't have a batting in it, so it's an interference fit. So you cut it just a little bit big, and then it will fill up the gaps for you. And that is the right way to use this insulation. You just stuff it right in. You don't compress it, you kind of let it loose a little bit. Oop, I see y'all can't see what I'm doing. Moving fast. Moving fast. Like the ancients with the buffalo, I use every piece of this insulation. Every piece. This knife is made for the rock wool or for any insulation. It's really nice. Red Devil makes it. So go buy yourself one of these. You're doing insulation. Yeah. I'm learning that sometimes I lack emotional maturity when it comes to insulation. Don't like it! And then I cut it just a little bit big, and then that interference fit. Usually I'm spot on. What is that? It's 13 minutes, so it feels like forever. All right, in all seriousness, I don't like that job. That insulation job's the worst. But literally, while I was putting that in, I could feel the radiant heat or something. I could just feel the stillness coming in. So I'm going to get this sheet of drywall up. Now, this sheet of drywall has 5 cutouts. I'm not looking forward to that. If I wanted to secure that insulation, I've got these struts that I could put in there. They're little wire struts, and I can put in through the insulation. I don't need to do that right now, so I'm not going to. I got faith in the drywall doing that. Anyway, job done. I make a big deal out of it. It took about a half hour or so, but just for one, 30 by 9 foot section. So Now this whole project today, I started with anchoring all of the boxes and screwing them in, and I started at 8 this morning. It's 1 o'clock, maybe going on 2. So 5 hours. I've skipped lunch, just for one section. That's what we don't appreciate. So when drywall guys come in and do it all in a day, the insulation's done, the electric's run, right? They're professionals. I have a different situation here. I build as I go, so. Which I like because I can customize it, but it's slower. So normally I let the drywall, and that's enough. Really, mineral is a great insulation. It drops out fast because it's rock. So normally I insulate, step out for a while, get a lunch or something, come back, do the next step. That way all the dust will drop out. There's still just a little bit swirling around here, but as I stick the drywall up, it's going to swirl anyway. Now, if any of these pieces start falling out because of bumping the drywall around, I will put one of those rods in that I showed you. But I'm pretty sure it'll just go right up. There are 5 cutouts, so that's a lot of cutting out that I'll do. And I'm going to use a reciprocal saw. I'll pop a hole. See, I marked it, so I know where it is. The tape is right in the middle, and then I measured too. So I know from here, there's 2 inches, and then I'll find a box. So that's the way that I'm doing that. There's different ways of doing it, but that's how I'm going to do it. And then, as I mentioned before, any time that I'm short depth, I will simply get one of the mistake shields that go over a power box that will raise the depth of the box. So, that was always part of the plan. So, spacers, they're probably called spacers. All right, let's get this drywall up there. Now I couldn't find 10-foot sheets of this this green board, so I'm going to have a slight seam on the bottom. The rest of the house I use 10-foot, 3/4 inch where it's dry. So, but here I'm kind of stuck. All right, so. And I always cut it a little short so that it fits in, and it never fits in. So always a little bit of a trial here. Let me make sure I got my screw gun at the ready, and I'm going to take off my gloves here so I can have good dexterity. Then I'll go out and blow the insulation off me and the drywall off me and all that good stuff. Alright. I'm not going to tighten that up all the way until I cut it out, and then I'll tighten it up all the way. I'm just holding it so that it doesn't fall off the blocks. Because that was super hard. All right. So they make a little drywall tool that's super fast and real efficient with this. It's a router, you put it in, and that's what I should have. That's not what I have. What I have is this. And that's why I cut them big sometimes. I gotta patch them. I'll be glad when I'm done building this house and I'm living in it and doing ranching instead. Alrighty. how I did. Let's see how I did. I've tried all kinds of gimmicks except that little router. I'm convinced that router is the right way to go for doing power boxes. And it's funny because I've done enough of them down through the years. I should have a method, but all I do is just brute force it. Brute force.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go.
Well, but not too bad. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Missed it by not much at all. There's enough room for me to get in there and clean that up a little bit. That right now. Now.
We're broken, it's tragic, we're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it, and I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that.
I get in there with a vacuum and vacuum it up. Cut off all these strays. I'll get a sharp one to do that. And then mud it. Rinse and repeat. I'm gonna do this one. Looks like just the right size. Well, a little more. A little more off the top. There we go. Now I'm happy. All right, well, there's 5 minutes. So I've got 5 of them, 25 minutes. That's where your day goes when you do drywall. Those little guys with the routers up, and then they're done. So, I mean, that tool's probably worth its money. Let me do the rest of these. All right, well, that wraps up my episode of building a little this sink area. A lot of electric, getting ready for the plumbing, a lot of extra supports for the cabinets, the sinks, etc. But it's all done, all cut out. I just have to vacuum it, do some work. Rinse and repeat. I've got another 15 panels, but most of them only have one outlet on the bottom. The end has light switches and doodads that go out, and I'm going to custom cut a bunch of stuff. But let's see if I could get drywall all the way done. Tomorrow's the start of a new week, so heading towards February. So let me see if I could get all that done. I probably have, I don't know, 6 days or something. So I'll try to get that done. But there you go. Time-wise, my time, every bit of 6 hours, and I missed the lunch. I'm getting hungry. Like, subscribe, follow me along. This is Steve, 1,000 Year Home.